Hello, BBN. Yes, we need Brandon Garrison to be a standout and strong player for Kentucky. And Pope said, we need him to be great next year. Here's the news. Garrison is poised to take on a pivotal role in the future of Kentucky basketball, and his individual growth could be the difference between success for both the team and coach Mark Pope. In the competitive landscape of college basketball, where experience combined with talent is essential, Garrison represents a key piece for the team's development next season. As one of the few returning players with significant court time, he will not only be a reliable option technically and athletically, but also an emotional and strategic pillar within the roster. Garrison's importance goes beyond his skills as a small forward. He is emerging as a leadership figure, someone capable of guiding the young talents coming into the program and helping them adapt to the high expectations of playing for Kentucky. With the likes of Jaden Quaintance, Andrea Jalovic, Malachi Moreno, and Reese Potter all starting their journeys with the Blue and Whites, Garrison's experience will be invaluable. He's already been through the paces, learning from veterans like Amari Williams, and now he's ready to give back by passing on that knowledge and creating an environment of mutual support. That kind of continuity is exactly what Pope seeks to cultivate. A team where collective growth is fueled by the example of its leaders. For Mark Pope, Garrison's development is a priority, but it's also an opportunity to validate his vision as a coach. The coach has emphasized building a program based on the organic growth of his players, rather than relying solely on transfers or quick fixes. Garrison is the embodiment of that long-term plan. His development from his first year to now demonstrates how a player can thrive when given the right guidance and placed in an environment that allows him to mature. If he can truly achieve the level of excellence Pope projects, it will not only elevate the team's potential, but also cement Pope's reputation as a coach who can maximize the talents of his players. Garrison's impact on the court will be crucial to Kentucky's aspirations next season. With his combination of impressive physicality, offensive and defensive skills, and now more mature leadership mindset, he has the potential to become one of the team's central figures. His ability to influence the game in critical moments will be vital to offset the inexperience of some of his teammates. And off the court, his mentorship can help foster a culture of hard work and commitment, values that are essential to keeping Kentucky competitive in an increasingly challenging environment. Brandon Garrison's growth is not just a personal issue, but a key factor in Kentucky's success and in solidifying Mark Pope's vision. He is the link between the program's present and future, the player who can bridge the gap between generations of Wildcats while helping to build a solid foundation for even more promising seasons. If Garrison fulfills the role he has been given, the impact will be felt not only in the sporting results, but in the wider world. Let's move forward. Head coach Mark Pope, who has brought a new energy to the program, unveiled a schedule that promises to be an electrifying moment at Rupp Arena, highlighted by a high-profile matchup against the Indiana Hoosiers and the return of a legendary figure, John Pelphrey, now at the helm of Tennessee Tech. The schedule, announced Friday, reflects Pope's ambition to balance competitive challenges with building a cohesive team that maintains the tradition of excellence that defines Kentucky. Basketball data, the game against Indiana, scheduled for December 13, is undoubtedly the highlight of this series of announcements. The rivalry between the Wildcats and Hoosiers carries a rich history, with Kentucky leading the series 32-25. The matchup promises to rekindle memories of epic clashes, such as the last meeting in the 2016 NCAA tournament, where the intensity lived up to the tradition of both teams. Indiana's last visit to Lexington in 2010-11 still resonates with fans, and the Hoosiers' return to Rupp Arena will be an opportunity for the Wildcats, under Pope's guidance, to showcase their evolution. On a national stage, with Kentucky's vibrant home crowd, expect a deafening atmosphere worthy of a classic that transcends generations. Another special moment will be the reunion with John Pelphrey, a revered figure in the Kentucky Athletics Hall of Fame, who will bring his Tennessee Tech team to Lexington on November 26. Pelfrey, whose history with the Wildcats is marked by passion and dedication, returns not only as an opponent, but as a symbol of the program's legacy. Kentucky's 5-0 record against Tennessee Tech, with the most recent win in 2007-08, suggests the Wildcats are the favorites, but Pelfrey's return adds an emotional layer to the matchup. Mark Pope, known for his ability to bridge the past and present, will certainly use this game to inspire his team, honoring the program's history, while also looking to cement his own brand. The schedule also includes Loyola University, Maryland on November 21, in a matchup that harkens back to the Wildcats' convincing 87-63 victory in 2011-12. While it's only the second meeting between the programs, the game offers a chance for Kentucky to fine-tune its game early in the season, using the energy of Rupp Arena to build confidence. Likewise, the Decade 23 matchup against Bellarmine features a familiar opponent. The Wildcats defeated the Knights 60-41 in 2022-23, and the rematch in such a short space of time demonstrates Pope's confidence in using games against local teams to keep the competitive momentum going before the holidays. An exciting addition to the lineup is a first-ever matchup against North Carolina Central on December 9. For the first time in history, the Wildcats will face the Eagles, providing an opportunity for Kentucky to expand its competitive reach and showcase its style of play to a new opponent. This game reflects Pope's approach to diversifying the schedule, testing his team against different styles and strategies, which is essential to developing a roster that wants to thrive in the postseason. Since taking over as the Wildcats' coach, Mark Pope has demonstrated a clear vision for the future, balancing tradition with a modern approach. The choice of these non-conference games shows his intent to prepare the team for the challenges of the SEC and the NCAA tournament, while keeping Rupp Arena a melting pot of excitement for fans. The inclusion of historic rivals like Indiana, the return of icons like Pelfrey, and the addition of new opponents like North Carolina Central create an engaging narrative for the season. While broadcast times and channels are still pending, anticipation is already building in Lexington. I want to hear your thoughts. Will you be watching the games? Let me know in the comments.